Hello everyone, my name is Kasaya, I'm a tarot reader, and I'm here to provide you with a timeless collective message. So, if you found yourself here, there might be some messages here for you. However, if they do not fit, do not force them. Take only what resonates and leave the rest, alright? Excuse how I look today, I have been out in the heat all day, but we're gonna jump in with the Osho Zen Tarot today. See what messages we have. The Osho Zen. Collective, what do you have for the... Sorry, Spirit, what do you have for the collective at this time? Okay, I'm getting a message just because I said, collective, what do we... It was like a collective, what do we have for Spirit today? It feels like you're putting an order out into the universe. And it seems like you're asking for something or praying for something or co-creating something here with Spirit. Let's see what we have. Spirit, what do we have for the collective? Alright, we have the Six of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Now, the Six of Cups, just traditionally in the Rider-Waite Tarot, is a cup of nostalgia, of memories, of reunion, of the inner child. Okay, here in the Osho Zen, this is a card of daydreaming and of waiting around for someone to come and save you. Okay, and the truth is, no one is coming to save you. You are the only one that can save yourself. There's nobody that's going to white knight you, sweep you off your feet, and save you from the struggles of life, okay? The only person that can do that is you. And I know that could be a hard message to hear, but once this is something that you understand and accept into your life, you are able to achieve much more. You see your own greater potential, okay? Instead of waiting around, you do for the self. All right, and we have the Ace of Swords as well. Okay, there's some sort of clarity surrounding this aspect. Okay, there's some sort of clarity. You've made some sort of choice to tend to your own inner child, or made some sort of choice to explore your memories, possibly. Explore nostalgia. Explore something from the past. This could as well be some sort of communication with someone from your past, someone from your childhood, or just someone from the past, okay? Someone maybe you have a lot of memories with. Yeah, okay. So it could be that you are communicating. There could be a reunion for some of you. Take that only if it resonates. Whether romantic, platonic, or familial. Or this could be that you are tending to the inner child. You're seeing through nostalgia, or you're seeing through the inner child. You're speaking to the inner child. All right, Spirit, can I get more information here with the Six of Cups? With the Six of Cups, please. More information, the Six of Cups. All right. We have the Knight of Swords. Is it the Page or the Knight? It's the Knight of Swords. This could be analysis paralysis. Okay, there could be somebody that's stuck in daydream, stuck in memories, stuck in nostalgia. Okay, it does seem to look like here that there is maybe an over-focus on dream state, on fantasizing, on, yeah, not what is in the present at this time. Oh shoot, I don't have the Osho book with me, but this is the card of being all up in the head. All right, the faculties of the mind that cause us to burn ourselves out, the loops that we take in our mind. It's in the Osho Zen, it's kind of like the Nine of Swords in the traditional tarot. Okay, the Rider-Waite Tarot, but this is analysis paralysis. There's looping. There's thoughts that burn you out, or there's thoughts. It's like going down the spiral of a thought, and you just keep following it in one direction. Okay. There's something about needing to become more clear on maybe what it is that you desire in partnership, or become more clear when it comes to something from the past. whether a person, a situation, a job. It could be so many things, right? Just any area of life from the past. There's needing to be some sort of, you need to put something down, it seems like. There's something that is too overthought. Now, as well, I do want to bring in, again, this could be communication with someone from the past, being it is, we have 2 swords here. It could be some sort of choice regarding the past. Can I get more information, please? Can I get 1 card at a time? 1 card at a time, please. Okay, you are being advised by Spirit to drop into stillness. Okay, this consciousness card, if I do remember correctly, in the Osho Zen book, this card speaks about stillness, about calming the mind, about creating a quiet, safe space for the self in order to reflect and become clear upon where you want to go, what you want from life, what you want from yourself, first and foremost, okay? We have the Patience card, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups, Harmony. All right, so there is something, it does seem like there is some sort of connection that's present that you may be thinking on or focusing on. All right, if this isn't someone from the past, this is somebody that you have a deep soul connection with, okay? That it goes beyond the physical. A connection that is felt, you know, across space and time. All right, with the 7 of Pentacles, it seems like you've been working at something. You've been putting energy, time, effort, resources into something in order to create some sort, in order to create greater harmony within the self or with another. Oh, my hair is just so crazy. But yeah, within the self or with another, okay? You're bringing harmony to some part of your inner child, all right? It could be as well that you are taking time. If you are a mother, you could be taking a lot of time with your son, or you're learning something new in regards to your son. There's a lot of patience here with some sort of younger energy, whether it's you, like an inner child, part of the self, whether it is your own child, or whether it is someone outside of you with that is younger than you, or has a younger mind, or a younger heart, someone that is not as emotionally mature or not as intellectually mature, okay? You're having a lot of patience with some sort of process here, okay? The woman in this card is pregnant, all right? You're creating something. You're creating something. It's like there's, you're in some sort of gestation process where I feel like there's, with the moons here, there's some sort of lessons that are being processed, integrated. And there's something here to do with cycles, the ebbs and flow. All right. Same with the dolphins. It's riding the ebbs and flows. There's something to do here with surrender, with flow state. Okay. What's the message that you're trying to get through here, Spirit? We have, is it the Tower card? Yes. We have the Tower card. Now, there's something within your life that is being shaken up at this time. There's structures. There's some sort of structure, whether this be mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. There is something that is breaking down, or has broken down, has fallen apart, or will fall apart, or is on its way there. Okay. There are things within your life that cannot stay the way that they are. They are functioning in an old structure where there was a shaky foundation, where something wasn't solid. Something had to or has to fall apart in order for you to build anew. And in this case, it's something where you have to jump ship. You have to, if you can see the people here jumping out of the tower as it's as it's crashing down. But this is a person. These are people jumping out of a person. These are parts of yourself that are dying. These are parts of yourself that are crumbling away. These are parts of yourself that can no longer continue in the ways that they once did. Okay. The Five of Wands here in the reverse, totality. There's something about collaboration. There's something here about working through some sort of tensions or frustrations. This could be as well like brushing some sort of conflict off the back. Okay, some sort of projection or some sort of opinion off the back. But I'm really seeing this as there's parts of the self that are dying, and you're learning to surrender. You're learning to there it is. You're learning to let go of that which does not serve you, especially within the self, the parts of the self that are outdated, the parts of the self that now hold you back or that make you feel like you're on shaky ground, that cause you anxiety or stress, tension, worry. All right, these are the parts that are falling away, or either it's doing this like it's happening naturally, or you are taking time to do this. With the Seven of Pentacles, yeah, it could go either way. Either you are patiently working on this, you're taking this step by step, you're being compassionate with yourself within this process, or this is something that's coming down naturally out of your control, and you are allowing it to ebb and flow. You're allowing the cycles to close out and open up as they please. Okay, and this could have to do with the way that you relate, or it could have to do with someone from the past. It could have to do with just an inner part of the self. Okay, what else do we have here, Spirit? What else do we have here? Maybe can we get a clarifier for this Tower card? The Tower card I know scares a lot of people because it does mean... Oh, shoot. 1 second. Because the Tower does mean destruction. It does mean endings. It does mean collapse. But it's for the greater good. It's for greater alignment in the long run, okay? It's blessing in disguise energy. All right? There's something that's necessary to fall away here. An old structure, an old way of being, an old way of seeing, an old way of doing. Where'd you go? Adventure. This is the Page of Pentacles. This has been coming out a lot in the past week. Okay. The Page of Pentacles is all about learning something. Okay, I was waiting. I've been shuffling and I've seen it 3 times now. So I was waiting for that Knight of Pentacles to come up. Knight of Pentacles has also been coming up in every reading in the past week. But the Page of Pentacles is about learning something new. It's about becoming curious about what is outside your front door, outside, which means outside of your comfort zone, outside of the tower that you have built for yourself, outside of the walls that you have constructed around you to hold you back or hold you to keep you. And at one point, maybe it was protection, to keep you protected from, you know, the changing of the tides, the ebbs and flows, but this is no longer working. There's something that can no longer be avoided, and you're being asked here to become curious if you're not already. There's so much light, there's so much color, there's so many different experiences within these colors, okay? There's something about going on an exploration of what's beyond the comfort zone. Someone here is expanding because something has fallen or is falling, okay? It feels like that. It doesn't feel like, it feels like something is in the process of or already has. It doesn't feel like it's like this is something that's coming in. Okay. It feels like there's as well a lot of processing going on within the mind. Just be wary of analysis paralysis. But as something crumbles, okay, a way of life, a way of living, a way of life, a way of acting, a way of perceiving, a way of relating, a way of working, whatever it might be. This is changing. There's something that's new that's being introduced, some sort of new lesson, some sort of new project. I'm really feeling like this is spiritual in nature. It feels, I mean, for some of you, it could be a new job or a new relationship for some of you. 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups. It could be something like that, but to me this feels more of like life path. It feels more life lesson because of comfort zone. It's you're expanding your horizons, expanding the perspective, especially with this ripeness card. There's something that's really ripe for the picking, and I think it's something to learn. Okay, the time is now. There's something that like, you can no longer move in the old way. You can no longer stay stuck and stagnant. You can no longer stay between your four walls or however many walls you've built up. Okay, there's something that's ripe for the picking, and it is expansion. It is growth. It is some sort of adventure. Okay, it's very unknown, but there's something very bright. There's something hopeful. There's something inspiring out there. You're looking forwards with optimism. Maybe the eyes of a child, the Ace of Swords and the Six of Cups. Okay, and I had recorded a reading a few days ago, but I recorded it twice, but there was just something that was missing, something that wasn't coming through. But in those readings, there was something about something that you have worked very hard on, something you've put a lot of time, energy, effort, resources, etc., love, whatever, into a situation that you then waited for the results. You've been patient to see the outcome of some sort of laborious effort is what I just heard. Okay, and it's about time. It's about time that you're able to reach up, pick that ripe juicy peach right off the tree, or in this case an apple or a plum, an apple, and take a big old bite out of it. Okay, there's something that is, it's like you have, I don't want to call it manifestation because that's not what it feels like with the cards here. It feels like something has been built towards. It's not something that's just been put just energetically out into the universe. This is something that you have co-created. This is something that you have This is something that you have put your time, energy, effort, etc. into in order to see blossom. Okay, something has begun to bloom, and there is something that is ripe for the picking. Okay, something is opening. There's an opening here, and we have the Lovers. Okay, 10 of Cups, Lovers, 6 of Cups. This could be in relationship. All right, it doesn't have to be romantic, but take it as it resonates, okay? There's some sort of choice to do here with connection, the way you relate. All right, we have the World card in the reverse. There's something that has not been closed out, or you have not seen the final result, or there's just something that has not reached its completion yet, whatever that might be. And it seems with the Page of Pentacles that whatever this is, there's something new beginning within it. So, okay. But the Lovers card is all about, it's about love. It's about compassion. It's about self-love. It's about surrender. It's about the stillness between two hearts. Okay. Any more information, Spirit? Pull this reading together. Let's pull it together. Transformation. We have the Death card. There's an ending to an old way. Something is transforming here. Okay, we've got a lot of Scorpio, Pluto energy. Something is transforming here. Okay, and it's something that you have worked towards. It's something that you have put your energies and efforts into in order to see this transformation, in order to see something higher, in order to see something take off, open up. All right, a phoenix rising from the ashes. Now I'm looking at what else is in this card. There's a broken chain. There's a snake. There's a broken chain. There's a snake. Chain, snake. There's a staff. There's a lotus. There's the yin and yang. Okay. Flowering, opening, balance, breaking out of the chains, breaking out of something that once held you. Yep. That once held you. Going overboard. There's something that's completely crumbling, but something new is taking its place. Okay? And this is through dedicated effort. This could be the way you relate to others, to an other, to the self. And clarifier for the death card, please, Spirit. Clarifier for the death card. Okay, there's true alchemy taking place. Yeah, something is definitely being integrated, and a new lesson is being opened up, a new adventure. There's growth. There's a lot of opportunity for growth. Oh, wow. We have the Ace of Cups and the Six of Wands here. All right. For most of you, I do feel that this is in relation to a connection. Romantic, platonic, familial. It feels more romantic. Take it as it resonates. But there is some sort of fresh slate when it comes to the heart. Okay? There's communication in relations. There's something that's going to be very successful for you. Okay? You are letting an old part of you die. You're letting an old part of you drift away, float away, ebb and flow down the river. Okay, you're allowing the natural flow of things to take what's not serving you within out or external of you. You're allowing something to be moved out of you. All right, and this is going to be bringing you this feeling, this sense of freedom. This person has their eyes closed and their hands up. It's like, thank God, right? Thank you, Spirit. And this is being seen, this is being heard, especially with the Ace of Cups here. This is being felt. There's understanding here between you and another. I saw the Seven of Cups at one point. There's something about, maybe there was projections clouding a connection, or the way you see yourself, or the way you see another. There is something about wounds. There's something about wounds covering the vision. There's something about expectations and what one wants to see instead of what lies right in front of the self, right in front of the eyes. Okay? And this is what has been transforming. Some sort of, it seems like what's transforming is a desire to be saved, to be rescued, for someone to solve all your problems. Okay, this is something that's falling away. And what's being put in its place is the understanding that sacrifices need to be made in order to achieve what you want, your dreams. Okay, that you have to be the leader, the creator of your own life in order to create the dreams that you would like to see manifested. Okay, that is what it feels like is transforming here. Another thing that's transforming is the nature of projections upon relations, whether with one or with many, as well with the self. Okay, there's a transformation taking place of the analysis paralysis of projection, of mirrors, of reflections. Okay, there's something here. What is this? Is this release? Is this a turning? Is it turning back inwards? Okay, it's having clarity of vision because you're seeing through the self instead of seeing through a dream, seeing through a projection, seeing through a wound, seeing through a shaky foundation. You are seeing through the truth of the self, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups, the truth of the heart. It seems here that the head and the heart are aligned, and this is bringing some sort of great healing. We have the King of Cups here. All right, there is some sort of heart healing that's taking place, and it's bringing a lot of harmony into your life. It's a sense of belonging. The Six of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. It's a sense of belonging, and the Lovers, a sense of belonging with your environment and with those that you relate to, those that you connect with. Okay, your vision is being cleared. There's things that are being released from the body, purged out, moved out, and allowed to move. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's much resistance here besides this analysis paralysis. So when things are moving out, parts of you are dying, what does not serve you is being released. There's a need to not analyze the shit out of it, okay? There's a need to understand what is leaving you, what that taught you, and then integrating that knowledge into, where'd you go? Integrating that knowledge into some sort of new path, new study, new reflection, new project, okay? Something new that you're putting your time, energy, resources, love, effort towards. All right? There's something that's transforming for you, and I do see there's promised to be great reward here. All right, the abundance card, the King of Pentacles was there as well. You're soon to be feeling physically stable, supported, okay, whether that be financially, home, your community, the family, domestic, whatever it might be. You're soon to be feeling a lot of stability within the physical realm, and currently there is a lot of emotional stability that's flooding through. And it's through clarity of what you dream, what your dream is, what you truly desire, what would fulfill you. It's through the witnessing the progress of something that you have put much of yourself into. Okay, there's something that's going to feel quite rewarding. It's going to be like weight off the shoulders, a breath of fresh air. It's being seen, it's victory. It's triumph over struggle, some sort of obstacle, and very, very, very likely this obstacle being of the mind, okay? And we end with the Ace of Pentacles. We have almost all the aces. We got Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Always missing the Ace of Wands, I swear. Like when multiple aces come out, it's always the Ace of Wands that's not there for me. I've reflected on that before. I think it's time to reflect on it again as it's coming up again. But, okay, there is some sort of beautiful new beginning that's opening up for you. It's expanding. It's like as you're walking forwards, as you're jumping out of this tower and you're moving forwards with less weight, it's like the path is just opening. The path is just opening up to you. The lights are coming on. The colors are being seen. The vision is becoming more clear. All right. There's a lot of emotionally grounded energy here, as well as a lot of reflection. Okay, and a lot of growth. A huge opportunity for learning something new about the self, about the way that the head and the heart collaborate, and about the way that you implement that harmony into the physical. Okay, it could very well be a reflection of some sort of new beginning in the physical, in whatever way that might be for you. But whatever's falling apart, the shaky foundation, or whatever has fallen apart, there is something new. There is something very new that's coming in its place. I'm getting this thought right now. I'm being reminded of in Australia when there was all of those fires for several months and it burned down so much forest. Months later, plants and flowers started blooming very rapidly. And it started to come all at once, and it started to come back big and beautiful. Okay, it's something like that here. Like something was burned away in order for new life to flourish. Okay, and whatever this might be, it feels as though it is related to area of relationships. So take it as it resonates, though, please. Something has fallen away. Something crumbled because it was shaky foundation. It wasn't meant to last. And something new is being built in its place. Something is, and it's the perfect timing as well with ripe. It's something that you have dedicated yourself to see through. You have seen through with the Six of Wands, seen through the obstacles, the struggles. Where there was once a lack of clarity, there is now great clarity. Okay, especially within the self and the aloneness. Ending this. From starting with the Six of Cups, ending with the aloneness, this is an acceptance that no one is coming to save you, that you must save the self, that you have to, no one's going to take care of your problems, solve all your problems for you, so you can just sit back and not do work, not learn, not learn for yourself. There's an acceptance that has taken place with the Ace of Swords and the Six of Cups and the Hermit card here. There's an acceptance that this is your journey and nobody else can do it for you. This is your path and you are the creator of your own life. You can co-create what you choose, but it's up to you putting in that time, that effort, that energy, and not rushing it. The Seven of Pentacles, moving through the cycles with dedication. Okay, and that is where you reap the fruits of that leads to you reaping the fruits of your labor with that Nine of Pentacles. There's something that's ripe for the picking, and it's a brand new beginning. It's fresh life. It's a clean emotional slate. It's new understanding, and it's a new lesson. Okay, you're moving on to a new path in life, and it looks quite bright. Okay, so I hope that this found everyone that it was meant for. Sorry I look like butt. That doesn't matter. I'm so sorry. I hope it found everyone that it was meant for. I hope this found you in a very open and receptive state. And until next time, guys, much love.